everybody, my name is Miss Maisie and thank you for joining the Pioneer Library System for our virtual program. Today we are going to be talking about donuts. Who doesn't love donuts? We're also talking about one of my personal favorite books, The Doughnut Fix. You might be familiar with it because it was on last year's Sequoia list, and again, one of my personal favorites. The Doughnut Fix is about a boy named Tristan whose parents one day announced that they are going to be moving out of New York City into the small town of Petersville. And when I say small, guys, I mean really, really, really small, like no restaurants. So it's a big shock to Tristan. But Tristan tries to be optimistic, and he goes searching for the one good thing in this town. He's gonna find something good about this town. And he learns that once upon a time, this town was famous for its chocolate cream donuts. People traveled for hours to have one of these donuts. So Tristan decides he wants to have one of these. He wants to have one. But the town stopped selling it because it was too popular. But Tristan's very determined, and he's a pretty good baker. So he decides he's going to get the recipe, and he's going to not only start making these donuts, he's going to sell them. He's going to start his own business. So this book follows Tristan's journey as he tries to set up this business. And in the process, he faces off against wild raccoons, as you can see on the cover. He faces off against a possibly haunted house, flash floods, and the business council, all for some donuts. One of my personal favorite things about this book is that Tristan is a great baker and he loves to bake. So at the end of it, there are a bunch of recipes that you can do. And today we are going to be making the Rookie Cinnamon Sugar Donuts. Kids, if you are making this recipe, be aware that there is frying involved. So you might need help from a grown-up. All right, let's head into the kitchen to make some of these donuts. The first thing you're going to want to do is fill a saucepan about an inch deep with vegetable oil and heat it over medium heat. While your oil is heating, you're going to want to mix together half a cup of sugar with a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and set that aside. Separate the dough and get your cookie cutter. If you want donut holes, you do want it to be a circle, but I didn't have a circle cookie cutter, so I used a star. Make sure to cut a hole, or in my case, a star, in all of your dough. Now you're ready to fry your donut. You're going to want to put at most 2 donuts in the saucepan at a time, and you'll fry it for about a minute on each side before moving it to a paper towel to drain the oil from it. While the donut is still hot, you're going to want to move it from the paper towel over into the sugar and cinnamon that we mixed earlier and coat it with this mixture. You're going to want to repeat this process of frying, draining the oil, and covering it with sugar until all of your donuts are ready to eat. All right, now that our donuts are done, you can enjoy your donut or your donut hole, or in my case, donut stars. Delicious! If you enjoyed making these donuts and want to become an expert baker like Tristan, there are loads of books available in the Pioneer Library System geared towards children learning to bake, or you can check out some of the ebooks available on Libby. If you want to read about Tristan's adventures, Then we have the audiobook and the ebook available on Libby, as well as the sequel, The Doughnut King.